Some stories are just epic, and then some are just incredibly charming. But what if you get a story that's both? Well, that's exactly what we're diving into today. A classic tale from Indian mythology that's all about what happens when immense power meets pure childlike innocence. It's a story with a huge lesson, and believe it or not, it all kicks off because a little boy was feeling a bit peckish. So let's just start with this wild question. What happens when a super hungry kid looks up and thinks the sun is a piece of fruit? I mean, seriously. Imagine a child so powerful he could literally reach for the stars, right? But then one morning, his tummy is rumbling, and he sees the sun and thinks, hey, that looks like a giant, juicy mango. Sounds completely bonkers, I know. But believe me, this one little misunderstanding is about to unleash a whole universe of trouble. Okay, so let's meet our hero. We're talking about a young boy named Hanuman, who's just hanging out in this beautiful green forest. But here's the thing, and I want to be really clear on this. He is not your average kid, not even close. From the moment he was born, he had these unbelievable powers that made him totally extraordinary. And that's really what makes him so cool, right? Because on one hand, you've got this kid who has like superhuman strength and can move incredibly fast. But then on the other hand, he's still just a kid. He's playful, he's a little bit naughty, and it's that combination. This cosmic level power mixed with the simple wants of a child, that's the fuel for this whole story. And where does it all begin? With something we've all felt. One morning, Hanuman wakes up, and he's not just hungry, he is starving. His first thought isn't, oh, I have amazing powers, or what's my destiny? Nope. It's just, man, I need to eat something, and something big. And that's it. That simple, rumbling tummy is the little spark that's about to set off some major celestial fireworks. So you're probably asking, how on earth does a hungry kid cause a full-blown cosmic panic? Well, it all boils down to one massive, and I mean massive, misunderstanding. And trust me, this is where the story really takes off. Okay, picture this. Hanuman looks up and he sees the sunrise. But through his hungry little kid eyes, he's not seeing a giant ball of gas millions of miles away. Oh no. What he sees is the biggest, roundest, most golden-looking mango he could possibly imagine. And to him, it looks absolutely delicious. And there is zero hesitation, not even for a second. His mind is made up. That giant, sweet-looking fruit up there, yeah, that's breakfast. And he's not waiting. He's gonna go get it right now. And boom, just like that, he's off. One giant leap, and he launches himself into the air. He just rockets past the treetops, bursts right through the clouds, and his eyes are totally locked in his target, that giant fruit just hanging out in the sky. But of course, a kid flying straight for the sun, that's gonna get some attention. You better believe it. Up in the heavens, the gods, the devas, they see this happening and they start to freak out. They realize, whoa, this isn't just a kid playing around. This is a full-on celestial emergency. I mean, think about the stakes for a second. It hits them like a ton of bricks. If this ridiculously powerful child actually gets to the sun and eats it, the whole world will be thrown into complete and total darkness. Forever. All life would just stop. So yeah, they have to stop him. Now. So Indra, who's basically the king of the gods, feels like his back is against the wall. He feels like he has no other choice. To save the entire world, he pulls out his ultimate weapon, the Vajra, this legendary divine thunderbolt, and he hurls it straight at Hanuman, who has no idea what's coming. And the impact is, well, it's immediate. Bam! The Vajra hits Hanuman. It injures him badly, and he just starts tumbling out of the sky, falling all the way back down to earth. So, okay, the immediate threat to the sun is gone. But a brand new and maybe even bigger problem was just getting started. Because here's the thing, Hanuman wasn't just some random, powerful kid. His father was Pawandev, the actual god of the wind. And when he saw his son get knocked out of the sky like that, his sadness just instantly turned into this cold, all-consuming rage. And this kicks off a terrifying chain reaction. It's like dominoes falling. Indra's thunderbolt hits Hanuman. That makes his father, Pandev, furious. And in his anger, he does something just unthinkable. He stops the wind. All of it, everywhere on the planet. And just like that, the whole world starts to suffocate. So now the gods realize they've made a huge mistake. They've created a crisis that's way, way worse.
They rush over to Pom and Dev and just start begging him for forgiveness. They admit they acted too fast and that Hanuman, this really special kid, didn't actually mean any harm.
And to show they're truly sorry, they do something amazing. They decide not just to heal Hanuman, but to make him even more powerful than before. And this is the real turning point of the story. It's where this almost catastrophe transforms into a huge lesson about the real purpose of strength. So, all the gods come together and they start showering him with these incredible gifts. They boost his strength to a whole new level. They supercharge his ability to fly. They give him incredible wisdom and knowledge, and this deep, unbreakable courage. I mean, they basically turn him into one of the most powerful beings in the entire universe, period. But, and this is a big but, all these new powers came with one really, really important condition. The gods made it crystal clear. Listen, this power isn't for chasing after snacks in the sky anymore. This power now has a purpose, and that purpose is to do good and to help other people. And Hanuman, who's now healed and totally understands what's going on, he gets it. He really does. He smiles, and he makes this serious promise. He doesn't just accept the awesome power, he accepts the huge responsibility that comes with it. He vows that from now on, he is going to use his gifts to help everyone.
And that, right there, is the heart of the whole story, isn't it? It's such a simple idea, but it's so powerful. Look, having strength, that's one thing. But knowing how to use it for the right reasons, well, that's what makes all the difference.
And that kind of brings it back to us, It leaves us with a question. We all have our own kinds of power, right? Our skills, our voices, our ability to influence things. So the challenge this ancient story leaves us with is a pretty simple one. How are you using yours?